Yo! There you go.
Hey, take those trunks off, put them on the outside. We're back. It's a new year.
I hope everyone's had a good New Year, good Christmas. We spent New Year's together,
We did.
didn't we, May?
We did.
Played some
It
D&D.
Yeah, we had a great time. We had a really good time. And then it hit 1 a.m. and it went downhill after that.
Yeah, it did. It did.
Yeah.
And why is that? Why is that?
Why was that? What ruined our evening? I believe it was the finale of Stranger Things coming out.
I think you're right. I think
I'm right as well. Well, I mean, I can't say that I was expecting loads. For me, the whole of the fifth season was probably the weakest season they've had, in my opinion.
I agree.
There was something about it from the start. There was something about it. It didn't have the same charm and darkness that the other kind of series had. There was kind of some dark themes, but it felt a little bit too Disney-ified, dare I say. Is that a wrong thing to say?
No, I think it felt very safe.
Yes.
Which is, I don't feel like they took that route in seasons 1 to 4.
Mm-mm.
And that's what, when we was talking about the start of this season, we were like, it started off a bit slow, and we were kind of going on the blueprints of the last few seasons where it does start off a bit slow and then it ramps up and you've got this big ending or this big like final arc or something that really makes you be like, yeah, that season was really cool. And then to go from those first 3 episodes then into the next 3 episodes, which were also kind of like then we were really hoping that the finale would be the thing that would we wanted essentially, dare I say, the Infinity War ending where everything was all stakes, like everyone's fighting with each other, and we got that for about 6 minutes.
And that was it.
I know.
Listen, I for one was very pleased that there was an hour of wrap up at the end of the episode. I think that was important. There was a lot of people like online saying, "Oh, they defeated the big bad," and there's still an hour left of the episode. But I think we need an hour to say goodbye to these characters. We've known them since they were that big, So I think it was important that they did take the time to say goodbye to these people. I don't agree with a lot of the decisions they made. I feel like Winona Ryder was such a second thought for the whole series.
Sorry, I'm just gonna readjust. Look at this crazy. I need a haircut.
Sort your hat out. She was such a side character for this whole series, and then gets something. Spoilers for all of Stranger Things, by the way.
Heavy spoilers.
So stop listening if you haven't seen the finale. She kills Vecna, and that is kind of the only thing she does. And then after that, she's just like, I mean, all of them are just fine. And they're just like, was it too dragged out? I'm looking up the episode lengths of each of the seasons because I'm wondering if this one was more drawn out than the previous seasons.
Oh yeah, I mean the last few episodes were over an hour.
Yeah.
And then the last one was like 2 hours and 15 or something. Like, I agree with you on the point of like the ending being, an hour of epilogue kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because Lord of the Rings does that.
Uh-huh.
And it works.
Yeah.
You're still like in the world. I didn't like the transition from the end to that part because it just left so many things unanswered. Like, what happened with the military?
Yeah, they killed so many soldiers.
Dude,
so
many people. And then they were kind of like, oh, well, I guess, because the girl that we've been hunting, she's now like technically not here anymore, so
you're all innocent.
I guess you guys are free to go. Cool. Sorry about all that.
Yeah, Hopper gets a promotion. He's the chief of police.
Yeah, cool. All those people you killed? Yeah, sweet. Back on the force.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, that does make sense for America.
That makes sense for now, yeah.
Actually, that is that's pretty realistic.
That's lore accurate.
Yeah. But what happened to Sarah Connor? Like, she was the big, other than Vecna, was in every episode of the season and was such a threat to the characters and was so hell bent on revenge, or was just determined to get Elle And what she sees her die, and then is just what happens to her? She quit.
That's it.
She
Where
just
was
lets
her
everybody
epilogue?
go scot free. I don't.
It's
Yeah.
on my notes as you know, what was the purpose of the military? Kind of
Yeah.
like, what was the purpose of, like, I understood why, like, the Russians were in, what's it, season 3? I know
Yeah.
some people don't like that little story. I didn't mind it. I didn't see anything wrong with it. It propelled the story forward enough that it was a believable thing in the Stranger Things universe,
Yeah,
that there was like a secret thing underneath. Yeah, cool,
Yeah.
whatever.
They hated the Russians in the 80s, you know.
Yeah. I felt like something drastically changed, and I know ending a series or ending a book, ending a story, whatever it is always the hardest thing to do,
Yeah.
because you're never gonna make everyone happy, which is completely fine. I understand that, but when you play it so safe that it becomes almost like a parody of the show itself, it felt really anticlimactic. And like, like you, George, and Nick, like, we were all laughing a bit. It's like, is this a thing? Like, when he's like, no, best friends. And I was like, come on, dude. Like,
You've you've hit the nail on the head there with the parody thing. I think, it was so safe. It felt like, if before I'd seen any of it, if you'd asked me to describe what would happen in the finale, I would have said something along the lines of what actually happened, which I suppose is, fine. That's what a lot of people wanted. I want to say, like, a lot of people really like the ending in the finale. There's a few people at work who said they really liked it, and that's sick. That's great. I'm not trying to convert you into hating it. I think if you liked it, that's awesome. I just think I was really expecting a lot more from it. And and again, I was, as I do with everything, as soon as I finish watching something, I go on Reddit and I read other people's opinions to try and help form my own. And a lot of
am
people,
I right or what?
Yeah, it's like, what do I think about this?
Yeah.
And people were saying, like, because a lot of people are disappointed that there weren't any deaths, and we can talk about that as well, because I was a bit disappointed. Not disappointed, but just, it's not Game of Thrones, so we don't need a big character to die. But it is. I understand that this is sci-fi or fantasy, and that nothing is real or realistic. But how can they defeat a giant intergalactic kaiju monster with sticks with knives taped to them and a pistol?
Yeah, I saw some real. I think the kids like to call it copium.
I don't know what that is.
On the old internet.
Yeah, these Gen Zers.
Yeah, they're like, I don't know what it is. We're old, man. Sucking on the copium, the copium stick. I don't know.
I'm out of touch. What does that mean?
I'm showing my age now. I don't even want to go in there, because I'm just going to become a meme. But people were basically saying, oh, the Mind Flayer, that was the one that we saw at the end of the last episode. Oh, the Mind Flayer was still in, like, its infancy form, so that's the reason why they could kill it so easily.
Convenient.
And I'm like, dude, fuck that.
Yeah.
Mind Flayer's been powering up, essentially. If the Duffer Brothers have planned this out for the whole time, which I don't think they have, if that theory is correct, then the Mind Flayer's been powering the fuck up since season 2.
Yeah,
season 1.
That's
even.
the whole point of Will and Vecna and all of the kids, is that, again, it's convenient. It's the safety of convenience. Is like, oh, they can do it because this, but like, it wasn't exciting to me at all. It was so just like kind of cookie cutter, like that's that and that's that.
It was very, it's like B-Tech, wasn't it? It was like, I don't want to say anyone could write it, because that's a bit harsh, but I feel like if you were going to go what's the most generic way to end a show? Mm-hmm. That's pretty much it, and that's fine for some people, and that's good. That's fine, and like you are, I'm glad you like it. I kind of wish that I liked it, but
me too. Yeah,
I'm disappointed, Matty.
Me too, man. Me too. Yeah, especially because we'd made such an evening out of it. We were there with our partners, and we stayed up to watch it, and we were really excited. So that's on us, man. That's on us for getting too excited, I guess. Yeah,
but there's not much to be excited about at the moment.
There's some stuff I want to talk about a little bit later. I still have a few more Stranger Things. We're hardly in the episode. Just real quick, can you answer me this question? How did they make it up onto the top of that cliff while Nancy was still trying to lead the thing away? How can a person run quicker than a big, massive monster? Just simple question that maybe should have been answered in the first draft.
So this is a thing that I've always wondered, right? And I know there's like a science to it.
Yeah.
About why big things move slow. So like when you see Godzilla, Godzilla's like, oof, oof, and then like everyone's like, oh my god, I've got to run. And then like because of the size and weight distribution, mass, all this kind of stuff. Look it up on Google. I'm going to be terrible at describing it, but they're like because they are so heavy, that's why they take so long to move. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, motherfucker, if we were, I don't know, this theory is either going to sound really smart or it's going to sound really fucking dumb on it. I'm kind of swaying towards the really dumb side. But if we were bigger, we would still move fast, surely. Yeah, like if me and you got freaking kaiju'd, we'd still be able to run pretty fucking fast, surely.
Yeah,
because our weight is distributed amongst our bodies.
Yeah.
I sound thick as fuck.
No,
do you know what I mean?
We're not scientists.
No, but do you know what I mean? It's like it's never made sense to me as to why things are so slow in like sci-fi and fantasy.
Yeah.
When you can just have like someone like, are they called the Titans from Attack on Titan? I don't know. They're fucking big. They run fast. Just saying.
As they should. Well, yeah. I mean, you look at a spider, right? Their limbs might move quicker than we can move our limbs in proportion to their body, but
as soon as the spider gets big,
is a spider outrunning you when it's that big? No. It's not going to outrun you, but it might. I don't know what point I'm trying to make anymore.
No, I kind of understand where you're going.
Yeah.
Right? So, you've got a house spider. They're fast as fuck anyway.
House spider called Nancy.
Yeah.
We're the Mind Flayer.
Yeah. So they're not going to catch up to us if we're running full speed. But now you switch the roles round. You're a little freaking tiny human. Yeah. That spider is the size of Shelob, for instance, from Lord of the Rings. Shelob moves fucking fast.
Yeah. Now well,
how comes the Mind Flayer's not moving fast? The Mind Flayer's moving in like slow motion. It was almost like, the scene from Power Rangers when they call all the Zords, and they're just like all in slow motion, like doing all that shit. That's what the Mind Flayer was doing.
Yeah, man.
And I'm not here for it.
And I suppose people could argue it was because Elle was weakening it by fighting Vecna on
I don't give a
the
fuck.
inside. But again, it's just like, shut up, man.
Yeah.
I'm sick and I'm tired of this. And we deserve better. I wanted to like it, man. And
same.
If I rewatch it, I'm going to watch up to series 4, and I don't think I'm going to... There are things that I like about the finale and about the last season. There were some good parts of the last season. Shout out Delightful Derek. He was cool. Truly a highlight of the whole season. I thought he was fantastic.
He had a redemption arc for me.
He was so sick.
I didn't like him at the start.
You didn't?
Nah, he was cool. I liked him. There was one question that wasn't answered.
Yeah, there's lots of questions that weren't answered. But what was this one?
I feel like I'm allowed to say it because I'm still transitioning from fat boy to slim boy.
Okay.
But
everyone's
asking, how the fuck did he get through the little hole?
I thought that was going to be a plot point. When
that he was going to get stuck.
I thought, oh my god, Derek's not going to fit through. Yeah. This is awful. They must have, fucking folded or maybe Derek's very nimble. He's a child, so he doesn't have old bones yet. But I thought the same thing.
It must have been the same technique that they used to get him through the hole that it was for them to scale the mountain so quickly.
Yes, must be.
It has to be that. I think it's that.
Stranger Things logic, they can leap mountains and fit Derek's through. Oh, my favorite Derek moment was the fact that Vecna had one weakness. His whole character, this massive, really powerful character, had one weakness, and it was he couldn't go in the cave at the back of the forest.
Yep.
He couldn't do it, no matter what. He spent years trying to get through there. Max hid in there for years. He didn't go in there and get her. The thing that makes him overcome his fear and overcome his trauma. Derek telling him to suck his fat one. And then he goes in instantly. He's like so pissed that he goes in instantly. Insane move from Derek right there.
Because there's nothing more infuriating than a kid getting the one up on you.
Yeah.
I remember I was at my mum's house, walking down the road. I was walking the dog with someone. There was this little kid and it was like, "Ha, you're ugly." And I was like, "What the fuck did you say?" I'm like, "Sorry, what?" Like, you can't even come back to that. I'm like, I might be now, but one day I'm gonna have a glow up. You know what I mean? It's like, "You're ugly," and then they'll be like, "Mom." It was like 2 years ago. 2 years ago. Yeah, little shit. I know where she lives as well.
Yeah.
2 doors down from my mum.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? It's like, they got no fear. That rage, the best comebacks now.
And you can't hit them.
Nah, you can't hit
them.
No
matter what, you can't hit them. So it's just you have to internalize that. You're like, what the fuck?
One day I hope you'll fucking...
You say that again in 18 years. I dare you.
Yeah, let's go. With throwing hands when I'm 60.
But yeah, man, Derek was truly the savior of this season. I think without him, the season would have been a lot more dire. And I don't think I would have liked it as much, man.
No, he was great.
He was great. I thought there was way too much Robin, not enough Winona Ryder. I thought she was very one-dimensional in all of her concerns, and then she would just change like that. It's the same with Hopper as well. I thought he was pretty one-dimensional this season as well. They didn't give him...
Same. I felt like I don't feel like he had any heart in him.
No.
Like, there was no heart to his character.
I didn't even think... I mean... Yeah, no heart in the character. I thought
you were going to say acting, weren't you?
I was, but then I don't like saying mean things because this goes on the internet and everybody can hear it. I was because I was going to say I'm not going to name names, but there was some performances that weren't as good as maybe I've seen from the actors before. I think everybody in the show is talented, but I don't know if it was a change in direction style or a change in a vibe on set or a change in personal lives or whatever, but I think there was definitely performances that aren't as good as I think they could have been.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was down to the writing. I don't even know, because I think maybe even the script wasn't as good as we've had previously either.
No, I think the script was awful. Like, some of the dialogue was truly fucking terrible.
Yeah, man.
One thing I wanted to pull up, and you speaking about, like, maybe acting out the lines or whatever, not resonating as well as it did in previous seasons. What's going on with Elle's voice? Because, like, sometimes she can speak perfectly good English, and then other times she's like, "Mike, I will come back." And I'm like, motherfucker, you've been learning for about 7 years from Hopper.
You can do this now.
You can talk.
You can
You're
talk.
not an alien. You're a human being that's got powers.
Yeah.
Like, why is she being... It makes no sense, because some other scenes she talks fine.
Yeah. It was cute in the first season.
Yeah, fine. She's a kid.
But like, I feel like I did notice that, but then I hadn't thought about it at all. I do think the Duffer Brothers both said that this season they didn't want to add too much new stuff, and they were just kind of drawing on stuff from all the previous seasons.
So let's add 12 new kids into it.
So let's add 12 new kids in it. But I definitely, with the finale, with the amount of montages in it of just previous bits in the series, I think they're just kind of like, I don't know if they're just calling back on the old, how we remember the character, the good old days, to make people think this season is as good as the old seasons. I
don't know, man. That was the one thing that was throwing me off. It was like, yeah, sure, Millie Bobby Brown's like grown up and does whatever she wants to do with her body as she should, all that stuff. That was fine. Like, she was serving face half the time. That was
Hey, didn't bother me that
Don't care.
much. It's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, but the thing for me is she's still got to play the character of Elle, and she just didn't feel very Elle to me this season. I feel like they nailed her in season 4.
Yeah.
Season 5 just...
Yeah. Yeah, but then again, I feel like she was given less to do this season. I feel like Will really took the spotlight with a lot of it, which is cool. I think I like that whole kind of storyline. I liked a lot of the coming out stuff. I thought that was...
I didn't hate it. I just didn't. My one was just like the way in which he did it, because I thought he was going a completely different direction.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was going to be like, look, I need to tell you something. Like, I'm going to have to kill Elle in order for this to thing. And George was like, no, he's coming out. He's going to come out. And I was like, but like everyone already knows that. Like Mike already said in like season 1 or 2, and he's like, you know, it's not my fault you don't like girls. No, I thought it was an established thing that everyone
said that. Yeah.
It's like an established thing that everyone kind of knows that Will's gay, and that's fine. There's still his power. Like, it's not a big fucking deal. I know it is in the 80s, but
yeah.
You know, I thought they were going to go down a route of like, this is fucked up, and I'm really sorry, and I don't know how to tell Mike, who I'm actually in love with, that I'm going to have to kill his girlfriend.
That would have been interesting.
Would have been fucking cool.
That. But yeah,
that's a character arc. That's a fucking
instead of just being like, oh, my whole thing is that I'm gay now. But that's I did like a lot. I mean, you know, as a queer man, I found it very kind of really quite emotional for me. A lot of it, I thought it was nice that they took so much time on the kind of, you know, the world is going to end. There is an intergalactic kaiju about to come and kill us all, but actually, my world would be worse if you guys didn't accept me for who I am and didn't know that. That's
what I liked about that.
Yeah, taking the time to really just kind of take the time on this human, emotional beat, I thought was just so. I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it now. It's fucking. I thought it was really cool, and I thought how just I liked how human it was. I thought that bit was great. Yeah,
I think what I wanted them to, you know, almost like reiterate from that part is, from my understanding, like you just said, like, you know, his biggest fear was not having his friends in his life because of the secret that he had that Vecna would have used against him.
Yeah,
I'm kind of pissed that we didn't see him do that with anyone else, like towards the end. So, you know, like how all the other kids are trying to stop the mind flare while he's fighting Elle. Like, we know he can split his like Elle can, two places at once kind of thing.
Yeah.
How fucking cool would it have been for him to be in the minds of like Mike and something like that, really fucking with what they're scared of, and what they're afraid of, and using that against them to slow them down so he can fight Elle better.
Yeah.
Like, all of that kind of stuff would have been cool, because then there's an actual like physicality to the thing that Will was talking about being scared of.
Yeah.
And not just the secret that he, you know, is a gay man. That sounded he's a gay man. But you know what I mean? It's like I feel like there were so many cool ideas with Vecna that just weren't utilized, and then
I
don't know.
That reminds me of the bit where Elle's in the tank and Vecna goes all fucking scarecrow on Hopper, and makes him see the vision, and he fucking sprays on Elle. Like, where was that again? That was such a cool sequence. Cool. It's fully like it was like fucking in Arkham Asylum, where you walk through the fear gas and then all of a sudden you're in Crime Alley. It was like, and he can't tell the difference between reality and like, in that final fight scene, if he'd done that with each of the kids, and we saw like the Mysterio sequence in Far From Home, like something like that, you see all of their fears, and then Vecna's not just fighting them physically, but like mentally and emotionally as well.
Astral plane.
Yeah, dude, mate. I mean, it would have made the fight a little bit longer. At least it would have made the fight longer than 6 minutes. It would have made it a bit harder. But
we were fucking like, dude, when that fight happened, me and you were like, right, cool. Second phase. There's always a second phase. He's not dead.
Yeah.
Second phase is coming.
The army of Demogorgons is about to appear. Yeah.
It's gonna be a big thing.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's always the calm before the storm. So they're like, oh my God, we did it. And then, you know, Steve turns around. Guys, we fucking did it. Oh, it's been done. Yeah. And then everyone's like, fuck. All the Demogorgons come out of nowhere. Suddenly it's like the coolest fucking scene we've ever seen in Stranger Things.
Exactly. Yeah.
But no, he just died and was like, on that little spike. Like,
no.
And you can't do like I said on the night, you can't really do force fights very well. Like, it's kind of like the way that I see Gandalf and Saruman fighting.
Yeah.
I do like that fight, but there's only so much you can do with like force pushes and like drags and throws and stuff. It doesn't really, you know, it doesn't excite you in a way that like a lightsaber fight does.
Peter Jackson does it right, because that fight, in that there's a bit of variety to the throws and stuff, but all in all, it's a short fight because he knows there's not much you can do with that. But I felt like it would cut to like Mike's there with a fucking flare gun shooting the thing. They're underneath, two people just underneath stabbing it, and then it just cuts back and forth. And that was all they were doing.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm not upset about it. You know, I always liked Stranger Things, but it wasn't
the one.
It wasn't. Yeah, me neither.
And I don't think it was for a lot of other people that said that they enjoyed the ending.
Do you
Because
think
if
they're
you've been
lying?
on Facebook and Instagram and everything this past week, Conformity Gate is the big thing that people are talking about. Have you seen
What
all
is
that shit?
No, I've not been online enough. What's going on?
So basically, there was some like theories online that like it was something to do with the number 7, and they're like all the Stranger Things posts were like 7 words or 7 things,
Okay.
and people were working it out, and basically they were like, guys, the secret episode is coming out on the 7th of January.
Oh, I've heard about this. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is, and apparently the episode was called Conformity Gate or something. So everyone's like, oh, like this is it. Like, guys, you're so wrong. That wasn't the true ending, because the ending that we saw was actually the Mind Flayer tricking us as the audience to thinking that was the ending. And I'm like, for one, I don't think the Duffer Brothers are that fucking smart. And two,
I don't think they've thought of that.
I know it would have been cool. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. Would I be here for it? Absolutely, because it gives them a chance to sort their shit out. But it was just kind of like, I was like, oh, come on, guys. Like, it's like when it's in the same vein as the videos that I see of people saying Star Wars Disney sequel trilogy being retconned. Kathleen Kennedy is out. We've got George Lucas back. He's rewriting the sequels. It's like, it's a fun, idea. It ain't gonna happen. And
It's
I know that you need your views.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, the sequels are there.
They have their merit, which I hopefully will say the same thing about season 5 of Stranger Things in a couple of years' time, once we're a bit further from it. Because I mean, already now, like on the night, we chatted after we'd watched it for about an hour talking about what we did and didn't like. Well, mostly what we didn't like was the main thing. But the further I get away from it, I think back, and there is certain things that I like. I like where they left a lot of the characters. I did like that kind of final D&D scene of them playing downstairs.
Yeah, I like that as well. Where was Erica, though?
Where was it? Erica should have been there, 100%. Justice for Erica. She was kind of cast aside this season as well, which
Dude,
I thought was a real shame.
She's a great character. She's one of my favourite characters.
Absolutely.
And where was Murray's epilogue? What's Murray doing? He's alive? Again, one of my favourite characters. Just thrown to the side.
That's so true.
Yeah. It's like they gave us the ending for the main characters that we met in season 1, which is cool. That's fine. But you've also introduced, like, if Max wasn't in the D&D group, would she have really been included? No, probably not. That's probably why they put Max there instead of Erica. Erica knows how to play D&D.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen Max.
Max has never played it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
we're not saying that you can't play D&D. Yeah. We're not saying if you've never played D&D, you can't play it.
Well, you can always start. Please
you can always start.
It's great.
But not mid-campaign with, like, the bros.
That's a fact.
Like, that's a hard thing to come in. What, they're probably, like, level 10? Level 13, 15?
Well, she's just starting at level 10, then she's going to have to learn all of her
spells, all of her cantrips.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
But yeah, I liked and I also liked the ambiguity of how they left Elle's character. I like that.
Yep.
Because I saw a clip. Sadie Sink, Max, thinks that Elle's dead, and she said that on Jimmy Fallon. She was like, "No, she's dead, man. That was her done." And like, other people agree, but then other people are adamant that Will's theory is fact and that she is. And I like that. I thought that was cool that they left it up to us. I called it in my head that was what they were going to do, so I'm glad that they did it. And but I still kind of like to think that she's dead as well. I don't know why, but
I mean, didn't is her name Callie or Carly? Didn't she died way before?
Yeah, that's what I
know.
thought.
I know it's like died, but
anything could be an illusion for her. She could still be alive. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that was the true ending. The whole season is an illusion, and it's just for you to make up.
People love that ending.
I like the idea because it's coming from Mike. Telling the metaphorical story of like how everyone does its thing.
Yeah.
We did speak about this on New Year's Eve, right? It's the one thing that I don't want it to come across sounding like I'm a dick, but
Okay.
Will's like redeeming feature or whatever, like when fucking Dustin's off to college and he's doing all these things, everyone else is doing like something else, and then it's like Will goes to a gay bar, and it's like that's not his only like.
He has other things.
Yeah, he has other things. He's like, but I don't know like how you see that, but it almost felt. I like that he's learning more about himself, and like that's him in his essentially that's his safe place now. That's his community now. Yeah,
I was reading also the Duffer Brothers said that they're like his story is that he moves to a bigger town or a bigger city where he can be in those circles and be around those people.
Okay.
But
what does he do?
Yeah, I want to know what he does other than just other gay guys.
I feel like Will was.
What do you do for work, Will? I want to know.
Like, what's your aspirations? Like, everyone likes fucking. That's fine.
Hey, that's chill. Or
That's
maybe
fine.
you're just having a drink. That's cool as well, man. But
I just think like I don't know. Will was such a like back burner character for the longest time, and then you give him these powers, and then also kind of do like a gotcha. Like actually, they're not really his powers. He's just piggybacking off of Vecna, like Elle did in some other shit. And I'm like, that's still almost like a fucking kick in the teeth. Like, I liked our theory where emotions, the X gene type thing, where it awoken in him. That was way cooler.
Yeah, they should have done that.
Because
what? And now he just doesn't have powers, and he's just. I mean, they're all just gonna go and live normal lives, and that's it.
Yeah,
they would have so much shit to deal with after that. Will's the only, not Will. Mike's the only one who seems to like be upset afterwards. Everybody else seems absolutely fine.
Yeah, I think you do get that though. Like that's the one, not the one redeeming factor, but it's the one thing that I genuinely did like about it. It's the growing up and everyone going their separate ways. Yeah, and like there's always one person that kind of just doesn't want the friend group to split up and doesn't want everyone to do their own thing in a selfish way, because of course you want your friend group to stay the same forever and you want to play D&D in the basement for the rest of your life.
World's End. What's his Danny King?
Oh, on the fucking Cornetto trilogy.
Yeah.
Is that yeah.
It's something like, King. I can't remember his first name. Yeah.
You want to be in that group forever, and I completely understand. Like, I think that's why Mike went more into like writing the stories and stuff. Mm-hmm. But he could have wrote a really cool D&D campaign about.
Well, that's
what they've been through.
That's what people think it is, because at the end of the trilogy, what the fuck am I saying? At the end of the credits, that's a completely different word. Trilogy and credits. CT. At the end of the credits, it closes onto a tabletop board game instruction manual of Stranger Things. And people think that's what Mike was writing, which I think is way cooler than him becoming just like a regular author. I think that's a great idea. I'm done talking about Stranger Things, man. Unless you've got anything else to say.
No, I think the only thing that I didn't... Did I say no stakes? I'm pretty sure I said no stakes. There was no stakes to it.
Well, there wasn't really, was there? It didn't feel scary or threatening at any point, really. Apart from maybe the bit with Mrs. Wheeler and the Demogorgon in the kitchen. Yeah, that whole sequence,
loved that.
Sick. Mm-hmm. As well as the Home Alone sequence where they Home Alone the Demogorgon in the big house.
Very cool.
Some really cool bits, but let down by the rest of it, I think.
Yeah, I'm sure one day I'll watch it again, but to me it kind of felt like a very generic, as if they went into ChatGPT and was like, hey ChatGPT, end Stranger Things for me.
Yeah.
They were like, cool.
Maybe
so
they did.
Yeah, maybe they did.
Everybody's doing that these days, and fuck them.
Yeah. Overall, Stranger Things finale. 2 out of 10. Didn't really care for it.
2. Okay, yeah, fair. 2. I think I'd probably be like a 3, maybe.
Nice. Not for me. Not for
Not
you.
for me. Finish it series 4 and have it as a cliffhanger ending, and
Yeah.
you'll be a lot more satisfied, I think, with the series and who the characters are by the end of it. But that's just us. Form your own opinions.
Or tell us why we're wrong. Get the conversation going.
That's better. Do that.
Yeah. Tell us
to
why
us.
we're wrong. Yeah.
Okay, I want to talk about these Doomsday teasers.
Yes. Let's
Because
go.
I'm starting to get excited. I was going to say we've been Marvel guys for the longest time, and then
Yep.
Superman came out, and we didn't jump ship. We had, or at least I had, feet on both ships, but I've just kind of
Were you doing like the...
yeah.
You were doing the Thor from Love and Thunder thing, weren't
That's
you? with both
exactly what I
ships?
was doing. But I just kind of took my foot off of the Marvel ship a little bit and
Yeah, same.
shuffled further onto the DC ship. But actually, man, these teasers are getting me hyped. So, yeah, we've had the Cap one where he's riding a motorbike. He looks at his
cool.
costume. He has a baby.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
Yep.
I was like, cool, whatever.
Cool. He's been
Looks
fucked.
like an AI trailer. That's
Yeah.
great.
The funny thing is, I saw the AI trailer, and I don't support AI shit at all.
Mm-mm.
But I kind of stumbled onto it and was like, "This looks real." I don't know whether it is real, so then I kind of skipped off it.
Yeah.
And then when the main one came out, I was like, "Oh, it's exactly the same."
Well,
That's terrifying.
so I have, because since then we've also had the Thor trailer, and
Yep.
we just had the X-Men one as well,
Yes.
which I have a lot to say about. But then
Mhm.
also, when I was doing some research last night, there was also this leaked Fantastic Four Black Panther Namor
with-
trailer,
Yep.
and everything I could see was an AI trailer. But what I think people have described what happens, what they've seen in the actual trailer before it gets taken down, given that to AI, and then it's recreating what actually happened.
Yeah.
And
I
so we
think
can-
it's not a leak, is it? They're just showing it, or they're showing all the trailers before Avatar
Oh, is
in
that
the
what's
cinema.
happening?
So
Got you.
you only get to see it if you go and watch Avatar.
Okay.
It's probably some
I'm
fucking
alright
Disney
then.
marketing thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I saw the description for that as well.
This sounds really
Sounds
fucking cool, man. Yeah.
I'm like, dude, it was after the X-Men one. I was like, oh, you know what? I think I might be back.
Yeah.
Just a little. I think I might be back.
I think we're back.
Yeah.
I think you're right. Yeah, man. Because again, the Thor one was kind of pretty low key as well. We've got serious Thor back, which
Which is nice.
yeah, as he should be.
Mm.
You know, all love and respect to Chris Hemsworth, but I don't. His serious acting is better than his comedic acting, in my opinion.
I
And
like
I think
his
it
serious
suits the
acting
character
with.
more.
Yeah, I like it when there are sprinkles of humor in it.
Yeah,
Like,
I think
just for him being a bit, stupid
yes.
or
Yeah, I think
ignorant to the ways of like Earth and shit.
that's exactly where the humor
Yeah.
should come from, not from him being this goofball, because that's not who Thor is. It should be
No.
from him being unaware of the situation and him being this. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, that was kind of an interesting one. See him talking to his dad spiritually, but yeah, kind of. I'm really excited to see a Thor more similar to the one we saw in Endgame,
Yeah,
which I think is still the best version of Thor.
Fat
Fat Thor.
Infinity War and Endgame,
Yeah,
perfect Thor.
perfect.
I like that there's a recurring theme between at least the first two trailers where two of our heroes, one of them's a dad, one of them's he's now a dad, basically. It's like an adopted dad kind of thing.
Yeah.
They both have a lot more to lose.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't know if I'm happy about them bringing Cap back,
Yeah.
because it almost completely shits on Anthony Mackie for his Captain America, which I have problems with Brave New World, but I like him as Cap.
Yeah. Same.
I don't really know, and it's kind of the same way as I see the X-Men trailer of like having Ian McKellen and Patrick Stewart back. It's like you can't. I know you haven't signed them on for the next 10 years because I don't know if they've got 10 years left. I really hope so.
Yeah.
But you can't tie someone down that's like mid-80s,
No.
to do stuff. And I don't know. I have a theory about the X-Men one before we go on to anything else about these trailers.
Yeah. Hit me.
I really hope anyway. I think that these X-Men are going to be from the 97 series. Because we're seeing the Jim Lee costume.
Yeah.
And 97 it's in the Multiverse Saga tab of Disney Plus. And if that was so, then that also means that they have a child as well. They've got is it Nathan Summers?
Yeah, well, he
Cable?
grows up to be Cable, but then they also, Scott and Jean Grey's clone, I can't remember her name, have a daughter as well. So that would make sense, which is why they're being pulled in, is because, well, I mean, and we saw in the post credits of Fantastic Four, Doom being weird towards Franklin.
Yeah, so I
feel
like
he's
it's
stealing children to bring the strongest heroes together onto his battle world and holding the kids as hostage to make these people fight for him. Something like I don't know, something like that.
Did you see the Sentinel's leg?
Yes, I did.
Very
Not
cool.
until Nick pointed it out to me.
Yeah, very cool.
We were watching it and she was like, "Dad, that's the thing in the background." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And we rewound it and I was like, "Oh my god."
I just don't want it to be a flashback. I don't want it to be like a flashback or a, hey, they're here, actually they're dead.
Yeah, we deserve an actual X-Men versus comic book accurate Sentinel fight, because we've never really been given one. We've been given them with the newer, sleeker designed ones in some of the movies, and then we saw the closest I think we've had to one that I'd want to see is that short little bit in the Danger Room in X2, I think, where Colossus throws Logan.
Yes.
And he comes back on the Sentinel head, but we never really saw. Yeah, I want to. Oh, man, I want to see that so much. I want to see the other costumes.
Do you think it'll be a passing of the torch from the old X-Men actors onto the new new X-Men from a different dimension? I
hope so. I really hope so, because I messaged this to you before when I first saw that they were bringing the Sony X-Men actors in. I really just wasn't that hyped, because I was like, oh, it's just going to be another Deadpool style cameo where they're just like, oh look, here's Chris Evans or whatever, and I'm just kind of like, I'm so sick of cameos and multiverse. But seeing that they get in their own trailer, they're like as much characters in this movie as the classic MCU characters are. Gets me really excited that they're not just cameos, they're part of this. But yeah, I think I'm excited to see them in that, but I'd rather see more of the X-Men in the next 10 years. They're saying the next phase is going to be the mutant saga, and we're not going to be able to get that with these characters unless they're training up new X-Men characters. But actually, I still want to see the same characters in this saga.
You don't want them to add like a new X-Men team that isn't Cyclops, Wolverine, Gambit.
I want to see my guys. I want to see Storm and Rogue and Beast and Nightcrawler, but like done really well. And honestly, I don't want to see Hugh Jackman as Wolverine anymore. He's fantastic. He's great, but I want a younger Wolverine. I want a different interpretation of Wolverine now. I think Hugh Jackman's version of Wolverine is fantastic, but I think we could get someone else in the role and get a completely different version of the character, which would be really great to see.
I don't really know. Like, I know Hugh Jackman's like completely down for it again, and I'm sure he'll be in this film. I don't think he was announced on that chair trailer kind of thing, but I don't know. I kind of like him being the worst Logan. I like that, like where he's around and he might help out, but he's not the Logan that we fell in love with. You know what I mean? It's like he's the worst universe version, and
he's the dirtbag one.
And he's still fine, and he's still got good in him, and he's going to do his bit. But let's not rely on him. Let's get someone new, someone that can say bub a bit more.
A little short guy, short Canadian guy.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, man. But going off from what you said before, I can't remember what you said, but it was one of my notes anyway. Something that I found interesting was that each of the trailers said that the characters will return in Doomsday, implying that they're the exact same versions of the characters that we've seen previously.
Yes.
Rather than, like, they're going to be in it, they're saying they're going to return. When clearly, I mean, Cap and Thor, they look exactly like the MCU versions we've seen, but the X-Men did look quite significantly different until I remembered that Wolverine changes the whole X-Men canon at the end of Days of Future Past.
He does.
And we only see one scene of this new canon, which is just them in the mansion, not costumed up, nothing else. So it could still be the same characters, but obviously they're, butterfly effects, it's all changed. That's why Scott's wearing the blue and yellow. That's why Storm's going to be hopefully in an all-white flowy fucking thing. That's why Nightcrawler's going to have 2 rapiers on his side. I don't know, I hope they give us it all. I really hope they do, because they can. I mean, that's their get out jail free card. They're like, yeah, these are the same characters, but it all changed when Wolverine changed the timeline. So yeah, I don't know, just a thought.
It's given me a lot to think about.
Yeah, man.
It's, especially when the TVA is involved, you're kind of like, what timelines are... And, like, Loki's now, like, the god of time.
Yeah.
So how does that fit into it and stuff? Interesting.
Very interesting. Yeah. My other question for you was going to be, I mean, now that we've kind of confirmed that we've got Fantastic Four, Black Panther, and Namor in a trailer, which I'm hyped about, because those characters were always so intertwined in the comics, I can't wait to see them interact with each other. Is there any other trailers that you'd want to see, any other teasers for Doomsday that might, like, characters be like, what are they up to at the minute? Who would you want to see as well?
I feel like we're going slowly into, dangerously close almost, to Force Awakens territory. Remember that South Park episode with the member berries? They're like, remember Tauntauns? Remember Han Solo? Remember the Millennium Falcon?
Right.
It's like, are they going to do this when it's like, remember Tobey Maguire? Remember Hugh Jackman? Like,
I got
it
you.
Doesn't. I'm scared that it's going to be like cameo fest for 90s kids and early 2000s kids.
Yeah, so was I. Yeah.
I don't need that again. I need, where the fuck is Nova? Because we've been talking about the Nova Corps for ages, and I just want to see Nova.
Yeah.
Whether it's the kid version or the adult version, I don't care. Put him in the fucking film.
Yeah. I mean, it's easily done with like a big intergalactic thing.
I want to see more new characters, like in Thunderbolts, where we got to meet Sentry for the first time. I don't know anything about Sentry. I fucking loved that character. I thought he was great.
I know they're going to have him underpowered for most of the movie.
I think they have
I really want to see him at full power, just like absolutely wailing on some people. Yeah, you're right. I want to see more Adam Warlock and more of the new Guardians. I want to see like some of that. But again, I can wait for that. I don't need a teaser for that. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, that is, because right now it's the perfect kind of mix of the X-Men trailer kind of nailed the excitement of, oh, it's these characters again, and oh, they're dressed how we want them to dress, but also kind of giving them equal footing with the other characters who have been the main characters before, so that they aren't just a shiny thing to wave at the millennials saying, look, we got these guys back. So yeah, I think if they, I hadn't even considered that they would release a Toby one next, but they could, and that would, I think that would probably disappoint me as well, because the X-Men being a part of this storyline makes sense, because they are a powerful team that would be considered like desirable for this battle world, whereas getting Toby, who was one hero from a world where there wasn't as much threat as these other ones, doesn't make much sense to have him included in that. It would just be for the fans. I agree, man. I don't really want, I mean, because I've already read that they're planning on bringing back like Wesley Snipes' Blade and like Channing Tatum's Gambit and all of that team. It'd be cool to see them, but it's risky business.
Yeah, yeah, and this is where my foot slides slowly off the ship, because I'm like, "Ooh," I had this fear when Infinity War came out. I didn't know how they were going to mix Avengers with the Guardians of the Galaxy. I was like, how the fuck are they going to make the Avengers go to space, or Guardians come down to Earth? Like, how is that going to work? How are they going to get on and stuff? And they nailed it for Infinity War and Endgame. So I have faith in them being able to integrate the X-Men with the Avengers quite easily. Yeah. Because they've probably got some conflicting personalities, and, is Cap going to be getting on with Cyclops? Probably not, because they're both leaders, aren't they? So
yeah, can't wait to see that, man.
It'll be Cyclops saying we should do this, and Cap's like, actually, when I came out the ice in 45, we actually did this.
I can do this all day.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of that, which I'm here for, absolutely. But I'm excited. I'm not putting all my hopes on it. I'm just waiting for a full trailer.
Yeah.
A nice, 2-minute long trailer, whatever's going on.
Get a vibe of what's happening.
Yeah, see what the story's kind of like.
Yeah, I'm intrigued at how it's going to work, because, I'll put my hands up. I haven't read Secret Wars, but I was reading the Cliff Notes earlier. And I can kind of see how it leads up to that. Okay. But I don't know what they're going to do in Doomsday to do that build up to it. So I'm excited to see kind of I'm hyped about Marvel again, which is a nice feeling, because I haven't been for so long.
No, yeah, it's quite nice to be almost back. And we do have Wonder Man this month, so I'm excited to see where that goes.
That's true.
I think it's next week or the week after.
Oh shit, is that coming out all at once, or are we...
And I hope it's a binge series, because I really just want to binge something.
Okay, yeah, man, that's my Marvel notes. I think I didn't have anything else to say on that one.
Just before we end the episode, 2025 was a good year, I think, for us as nerds, and for just movies and games and stuff in general. Got any favourites of the year, whether it's films?
We've spoken about Superman and Fantastic Four quite a lot, so I'm going to leave those out. Thunderbolt's good. I realised I was looking through movies. I didn't see a lot of movies this year. Not as many as I wanted to or should have. But there's two that came out this year that I did write down. Caught Stealing, I thought was very fun.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet.
You haven't seen it yet? I think you'd like it. I think
same.
I did just say it's very fun. It's not as fun as you think it's going to be. It's actually quite tense and stressful, and there's something that happens in it quite early on that I was not expecting. But
cool.
I thought it was cool. It kind of did some things, some braver stuff that I was expecting. I thought I knew exactly what I was going into, and then it wasn't quite that. So that was really cool. You should watch it. You'd really like it. And my other one was Mickey 17.
Same.
Because that just kind of passed everyone by, and I thought it was a real shame.
Dude, really good film.
Yeah. It was, I thought it's just fun and kind of goofy, and I like this kind of weird universe that he'd made. It wasn't exact, like, there was a lot of it kind of felt like sci-fi tropes that I'd seen before. None of it was kind of groundbreaking, but that was fine with me. It felt kind of familiar. Yeah. And I think a lot of Boon Jong-ho's stuff is kind of just weird, but in a good way. Yeah. Yeah. Those were mine.
I saw that film when it was released in cinema, and me and George watched it, and then when it ended, I was like, I don't know what it is, but I just feel really sad. Something about this film just makes me feel real sad. Like, I don't know whether it was like the animals that were in it, or just the fact that Mickey's not really had a life to lead. He's just always just replaced, and I just felt like, I don't know why, I was just sad. But I loved the film. I thought it was awesome.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I do know that feeling, and it was kind of like the arrogance and stupidness of the rest of the human race in that movie was like very on brand for humans, and felt kind of realistic. And it was like, oh, that is what we do, isn't it? That's exactly what we do. And it is sad that was the kind of realistic part of a sci-fi movie, was that humans suck mostly. Yeah.
It's a good message.
Yeah,
because we do.
We do.
I got one film, Good Fortune. I don't know if you've seen it yet, with Keanu Reeves and
Yeah, I haven't seen
very
it
good
yet.
film. And just nice, light-hearted film. It'll make you feel good. Might make you want to quit your job.
Okay.
Just like a nice. It's like one of them films. It's like if you want to fucking go and do something, you go and fucking do that thing. Like,
nice.
And yeah, Keanu's just top tier Keanu in that film. Just very, very wholesome movie about two guys switching lives. Kind of Freaky Friday-ish.
Yeah.
Where, like, one of them's poor, one of them's rich. They switch lives, and then the person that's rich, the guy that switches into the rich guy's body is like, cool, I ain't giving this body back. So, yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I like the sound of that. I haven't got round to it yet, but I am going to give that a go. I've got one more movie. I know I didn't. I said I didn't. But I remembered I watched Knives Out 3 on my birthday.
Ooh.
Oh, man. It's real good. Real good.
Yeah.
And crazy thing is, it's all set in a church.
Yeah.
All of the exteriors of the church filmed in Epping Forest.
Come on, the best
Fucking
forest.
High Beach, right by Loughton, dude.
Is it?
Yeah, man.
By Hangman's Hill?
Yeah, like right by there.
Wow. Let's go.
Yeah, how crazy
Come
is
on.
that? Yeah.
Essex.
So
Let's go.
that's where we grew up, you know.
Yeah.
You know. And yeah, that was a really good murder mystery, and I like those movies because it just feels like classic kind of whodunits. And I like Benoit Blanc a lot. So
yeah, same. I like the first two. I think I prefer Knives Out to Glass Onion.
yes, yeah.
But, yeah,
The
yet
kind
to
of
watch
general consensus, I think, what I've seen online, and also what me and all my family said was it wasn't quite as good as Knives Out, but it was better than Glass Onion.
Cool.
The third one. So
Fine.
yeah, give it a
I'm
watch.
good with that. I have an honourable mention because I haven't seen either of them, but I've heard they're both 5-star films, and that's One Battle After Another and Mighty Supreme.
Yeah, man.
I want to watch both of those. I just haven't had the time.
Yeah, same. But there's still time. I think one of them, at least, is still in the cinema. Or one of them definitely is. I don't know about One Battle After Another. I don't know if that's
One
still
Battle just came out on digital, and
Fair.
Mighty Supreme came out on Christmas Day or something.
Yes, that sounds right.
Games.
I didn't have loads to say about games because, yet again, I didn't play a lot of new stuff. I'm still playing the same stuff I was playing 10 years ago. But some shouts out. The Oblivion remaster, big one for me. 2 co-op games are like Lego Voyages and Split Fiction.
Yeah, I got Split Fiction.
Fucking
Great
so
game.
good. I need to play Split Fiction again. I lent it to my brother and he hasn't given it back yet. I don't think he's even started it, the bastard. I know.
Get him on the podcast.
Yeah, and just to berate him for an hour.
Yeah.
This is a little indie one. There's a game that I played a lot of called Islanders, and they released the second game called Islanders New Shores, and it's just a little kind of, it plops you in a little island, and then you add these buildings in, and the buildings get more points depending on what buildings they're next to, and you have to reach a certain amount of points to get a new island, and it's got the most gorgeous soundtrack in it, and it's so relaxing to play before bed. Love that one. And of course, Claire Obscure Expedition 33. I am only partway through because you got it for me for my birthday, and yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's very different to a lot of things because I've never played like Final Fantasy or anything like that, so yeah, I'm still kind of getting used to the gameplay of it, to be honest. It feels super different, but again, it's so beautiful, man. It's such a gorgeous looking game. That first
I want to ask like where you're up to. But...
you know what? I just did the tournament in the little brush guys village.
Oh yeah, the Gestrels.
The Gestrels, yeah. So I just added the 4th person to my party. I can't remember her name, but she is like a So I just added her. That was the last thing I did.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a really interesting world that they've built. I think that's really fun.
It's very cool.
And I kind of just want to go back to the underwater bit. That was my
Flying Waters. It's great, isn't it? The
so
music's
cool
awesome.
in there. Yeah, really enjoying that. Hit me with yours.
I've got 5 games of the year for me that I really liked. They're kind of in order, but not. But that's Expedition 33. Obviously, loved it. Just watched George play it for the first time, so it's technically my second playthrough.
Sick.
I think I loved it even more on the second time I got to experience it.
Cool.
because you pick up on loads of things that are so blatantly obvious.
Mm-hmm.
And once you know what the game, you know, how it ends, you're like, oh, cool. That was there the whole time. Dispatch. I don't know if you played any, like, Telltale games before.
Yeah, I've played a bit of the Batman one.
Yeah. Have we spoken about this before?
We have off podcast, and
Right.
I nearly got it the other day. I think I am going to get it because my brother's been telling me to get it as well.
Very good. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard. I always find this super hard to get into, like, new superheroes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because, you know, we know Marvel, we know DC. Whenever, like, a new superhero thing is introduced, I'm like, I don't really...
Yeah.
Am I going to like them? Whatever, I don't really care. Within the first episode, like the first 2 episodes, because they're like an hour-long episode gameplay kind of thing, I was like, cool. I like these characters, know what they're about. There's very good chemistry between all the characters. You're just in from the get-go. It's 8 episodes. Take you about 8 hours to do. Just
cool.
Awesome. A game called Absalom, it's like a roguelike beat 'em up. Really fucking cool. Artwork's beautiful. Music's great. Mick Gordon does the soundtrack for one of the bosses, so it's just heavy as fuck.
Sick.
Crazy. Hades 2 and Split Fiction. Oh,
Yeah.
with an honourable mention for Deltarune. That's just because it's not finished yet. There are 4 episodes out of Deltarune, and I'm not too sure when the next few will come out, but we'll see.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
I love that.
Good year.
I think it has been a good year for games. I was looking through it, and I was like, I mean, the same for movies. I was like, there's some good shit on here. Too bad I haven't done any of it. But
Yeah. Some good shit out, but I haven't fucking watched it.
There's absolutely. I mean, with games, absolutely. I'm gonna work my way through the year and go back. And man, it's exciting times. Honorable mention to the Skate beta as well.
Yeah.
Played a lot of that. It's
That's
not
fucking good.
I think it's not quite as solid as Skate 2, which I think is the best one.
Yep, I agree.
But
Skate
again,
2
it's a
is my
beta,
favourite.
so there's like stuff they're building on, and I think it's like I was staying up so late playing it, like so many weekends, getting real mad at skate spots because I was trying to get all the things, and that's like a real skater,
about. Yeah,
you know, like a real
it's
skater.
also free.
It's free, yeah.
So what you gonna do?
Exactly, man. But man, that's 2025, I think. And we're on to 2026 now. We've got some cool shit coming out this year. Lots of stuff to talk about. Lots of stuff to prep for, I think.
I'm excited. I think that's it. I think that's our episode done for today.
Well. That was a fun episode, man. It's good to be back.
Yeah, hell yeah. Tell us what your favourite films and games are of the previous year, and if you did like Stranger Things or did not, leave it in the comments so we can know.
And we'll talk about it next episode, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
We'll see.
Maybe not. See ya.
Bye.